How do mirrorless camera lens adapters work? Imagine being able to use your favorite vintage lens or a high-end DSLR lens on your sleek mirrorless camera. It sounds like magic, but it's actually all about how lens adapters work. When you want to attach a lens made for one camera system to a different mirrorless camera body, you need a device called a lens adapter. These adapters act as a bridge, connecting the lens to the camera body securely. They come in two main parts, one that attaches to the camera's mount and another that holds the lens. Between these parts, there's an opening that lets light pass from the lens to the camera sensor. The key to how they work lies in the distance from the lens mount to the camera sensor, called the flange focal distance. Mirrorless cameras usually have a shorter flange focal distance than digital single-lens reflex cameras, which makes it easier to fit different lenses with adapters. If a lens's flange focal distance is shorter than the camera's, the adapter needs to add some space to keep the lens at the right distance for proper focus. Sometimes, adapters include glass elements to help with focus and image quality, especially when the lens's flange focal distance is much shorter. But these glass elements can sometimes cause a slight reduction in sharpness or light transmission. Adapters can be simple or complex. Basic adapters only connect the lens mechanically, meaning you can mount the lens but cannot control focus or aperture through the camera. These are called dumb adapters. On the other hand, smart adapters include electronic contacts that let the camera communicate with the lens. This means you can still autofocus, change the aperture, and even use image stabilization. For example, some adapters allow you to use old manual lenses with full control, while others enable modern autofocus lenses to work seamlessly on different systems. Because mirrorless cameras don't have the mirror box and pentaprism found in traditional DSLRs, they have more space inside. This extra room makes it easier to design adapters that can incorporate electronic contacts and glass elements. This flexibility is why many photographers love using legacy lenses or switching between brands. You can take a vintage manual lens and get creative with it on your mirrorless camera, or adapt a high-quality DSLR lens for better autofocus performance. In short, lens adapters work by physically connecting lenses to mirrorless cameras and sometimes enabling electronic communication. They use the short flange focal distance of mirrorless systems to make these connections possible without losing focus or image quality. This makes it possible to expand your lens options and explore new creative ideas in photography and digital imaging.